As you know, the reason I started this channel for new people is because when I went through my thing, watched, now it's well over 2,000, but I watched so many videos, I wanted to break it down and bring it to you. Well, I've watched a lot of videos that are from people who admit that they are narcissists, and I get things from them. I definitely do. Definitely do. What I don't get enough of with these self-aware narcissists and the channels, they never say really why they can't just not do the stuff. I know why you do the stuff. You know why you do the stuff. You're generously sharing with us from your narcissistic viewpoint the truths of why you behave the way you do. But what I'm asking is, I want to know, when you go to make a call to another person, a text to another person, on your person, when you go to make the meeting, make the cheating happen, make the devalue do you ever why can't you say to yourself, that is not a right behavior, I should stop myself from doing that? Because for a second I want to say, I don't care about your disorder and all the reasons, and you feel entitled, and you feel, you don't feel reverence because your partner, you got into a fight, and so now you seek it elsewhere. We talk a lot all about that, and we know why. But why can't you stop yourself? We know narcissistic personality disorder happens as a result of either an idealized childhood, an abused childhood, some kind of trauma. Okay, fine. And they can't change, and there's nothing they can do, and okay, fine. Here's the thing, though. At some point, you have to say, who cares what happened to you as a child? That's not what I meant. That's a mean sentence. Regardless of what happened to you as a child, you darn well know how to behave as an adult. 2023, open any computer, type in how to behave as a spouse, type in how to behave as a human, and you will not find devalue, triangulation, gaslighting, cheating, lying, right? You won't find any of that. So why can't the narcissists on their channel tell us? So what are you thinking? Do you say, well, this looks good over here, I'm just going to go in this direction? What narrative is going through your brain? And why can't it be, oh my God, that's going to crush this person if I do that? And stop yourself. I'd like to know why you do the bad things that you do. Why? Why can't you stop doing the bad things? And I'm not saying you could change. Your mind might still feel entitled to do those things, but you have no ability in your brain to say, well, maybe that's not the best choice right now. I have 3 kids at home, a wife that takes care of everything. I should be very lucky to have her, and let me remain. They don't remain. I really don't get it. I don't get what it must take to bestow upon another human such grave pain. Grave, immeasurable, unmanageable pain. I know, because I have an audience full of you, and I have many of you in private coaching, and I've been there. And it's not even been like a spouse in my case. You warriors out there that you managed 30 years, 40 years, 20 years, 10 years with these people, you were married to them, you had kids. I cannot possibly fathom what that feels like. And my question, I will forever have the question, why can't they just behave? I would like a narcissist to answer me. I don't think we have any narcissists that watch our channel. But do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if you have a dysfunction, my dysfunctions are, well, there are many, but being an empath, being codependent, those things used to rule my life, and I would make ill decisions based on those things, okay? Sacrifice your own happiness for someone else's, stick with someone too long because you think you can fix them, put your own needs last because that person needs to be happy. There's a lot of things that are flawed in either one of those qualities. Well, when I go forward in life, I took those qualities, I journaled, I figured it out, I saw my patterns, I made adjustments, and I moved forward accordingly. to try to not behave in ways that hurt others, hurt myself, right? The way I used to hurt others, I had a huge temper. Bad. Oh, bad. Bad, 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 bad. I'm half Italian, half French. Now, my mother, the Italian side is mostly the temper, definitely from my mother. She knows, we laugh. My dad, he's a quiet little Frenchman. He doesn't really have a temper. I had to go through years of therapy. Was like 100 years ago, and I took what they told me and ran with it on my own. But I had to go through years of saying, do you want to bring this to other people? The guy at the photo counter at Walgreens, Renee, you needed to scream at him over pictures? This is over 20 years ago now, but over pictures. That's, what do they call that now? Like a Karen? Oh, yeah. So I got a handle on it, realized I don't want to move through life this way, realized I can temper my temper, realized there are tools I could learn, skills I could learn to utilize to get things in line that I was doing that was bringing harm to other people. A narcissist can't learn that talking bad about someone behind their back is bad. A narcissist can't learn that. And yes, we know the answer is no, they can't. But I'm asking, why can't you? Why can't you? And make a video on telling us, okay, so you see the danger ahead. You see you're going to cheat, and that's going to be danger for your partner. You see you're going to, but you choose to do it anyway? So you're choosing to devalue another human being on purpose with the knowledge that you're doing it. Especially if it's on these channels. They know they're a narcissist. They know all about it. They give us helpful information. Well, tell us why you can't stop. Tell us why you can't learn. Tell me why you can't alter your behavior. Tell me why you don't leave the person and go live a single life. I'm single. I can be with whoever I want, whenever I want. Blah, 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 blah. If you're married, I'm sorry, you don't get that. You don't get that. So if you want to live that, then leave your cushy home and go be a big person and go find your own big life and have as many partners as you want. Look how mad I get. I'm like, my blood pressure. It's low, but it's probably a whopping 95 over 65 right now. It makes me angry, and it makes me confused, because I know a lot of people that have overcome tremendous dysfunction in their life. And to me, this stuff is black and white. And I told you guys before that one of the last things I tried with the narcissist that I had before I started this channel is I would explain everything to him, which they recommend you not to do, because then they have the vocabulary, they can look it up, and they can weaponize the information. I did it anyway before I really got that message. And I think he was too dense. I'm sorry, he's not that bright to eat. It's just a fact. He told me that. I'm not calling him names. But to do that, I don't think he's bright enough to do that. But I tried it, and I absolutely thought there's no way he could come back with how logical I'm being, how black and white I'm being, how I'm putting it right out there. There's no way he can come back with anything other than, oh my God, did I do that? Do I do that? Is that my pattern? I'm sorry, my leg is cramping. I need to change my ways. Oh my God, I have children. They're watching me. They're watching my behavior. I'm setting an example for my sons. Yeah, you are setting an example for your sons. And no, you never did straighten out. And now you're well into your 60s, and this is how you've lived your life. Why? Why didn't you want to get better, be better, become better? Stop doing that. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. I get it because I know the disorder and I know the whys and all of this, okay? But why inside you don't know that you have a flaw? You don't know? And we're going to talk about next video being mistreated by these people and how much we stay because we think, oh, but I love him. I love him. You know what? You have a person that's sticking by you because they love you, and you're continuing to do that? How could you? Well, they live with themselves because they don't know there's anything wrong with them. See, I always go back to knowing the disorder, but I can't help but have the human question of, but why can't you see your own disorder? You have a channel. I'm not thinking of anyone in particular right now. I've just watched so many videos, and this topic's been on my mind for a while. I want to see a video that says, well, I went to cheat, And this is why I decided to go forward. Like, sell it to me. Tell me a reason that makes me go, oh, okay. Not your disorder and the reasons I use to say, oh, all right, I get why they do it. No. What do you tell yourself? What's going through your mind as you choose to devalue and do the stuff? What are you thinking in your brain? And why can't you change that brain? You can't change it. You can't. And of course, we know they can't. See, I go back and forth. I want to know. It's killing me. Anyone has any insight? Please hit me up, because it's confusing. An adult should be able to monitor their behavior, to assimilate into society in a respectful, decent way. And these people cannot, and I'm confused. I'll see you guys Friday.